Back here in Los Angeles, sorry, a little technical difficulty. Dave was speaking about Aaron Donald in the offensive line. Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald in the offensive line.
He's going to beat every offensive lineman. He's going to get his share. He just can alter the game. What I thought was significant was I didn't see much schematically to try to minimize his impact. I know they're a zone blocking team, but sometimes they do run some power motions, and they could run a trap. They don't screen much. They tried one. They need to do more of that. Even if you don't gain yards on that play, it slows a person's rush and makes him think about it at least a little bit. When you're blocking at angles, that's the only way you've got a chance to stop Aaron Donald, and I just didn't see much in them adapting. Yes, they have mismatches. I don't think they have schemed their way around the mismatches much. They tried some three tight end stuff. Didn't really work at the point of attack, and I think that was another one of the problems.
Some of the three tight end stuff was because C.J. Procise was also injured, so he has a cracked bone in his hand, so once Rawls went out, they were basically down to rookie Alex Collins backing up Kristen Michael, and that was it as running backs. The other thing at play here is Russell Wilson, of course, his sprained ankle. He did not get away from pass rushers like he normally was. After the game, he said everything was fine, he was normal, he didn't feel any differently, but he looked differently, and he ran differently, and he was not as fast. And when the Rams got after him in the open field, they tackled him. Whereas other games, if defenders get after him in the open field, he runs for 6 yards and a first down.
They have to adapt. I think the linemen should give their paycheck to Russell Wilson this week. This kid needs a raise, even for what he's making, I think. He took a beating again. It wasn't a lot of sacks, but he was hit a number of times after he threw the ball. He was not going to be able to have his normal elusiveness, and they just didn't convert on third downs. And the defense played great, had a few little wrinkles that again were kind of almost inexplicable problems.
4 for 13 on third down. Pete Carroll said it's not the offensive line, it's not getting conversions on third down, which you could say is because of the offensive line. Here's my bottom line. The defense is playing well enough to win games. 15 points in 2 games, which should win 2 NFL games for anybody. The problem now is that Russell Wilson's injury is not allowing him to mask the offensive line's problems. He's not able to make these improvisational plays. He tried to pull it off with the 53-yard heave to Tyler Lockett on the last drive, but then Kristen Michael fumbled while trying to get extra yards to get the first down sticks on third down later in the drive, and that was that, and the Seahawks lost. So in the past, Wilson's been able to avoid pass rushes, make plays that shouldn't have been made instead of sacks, and then the offensive line doesn't look as bad as it is. That's not happening now with the less mobile quarterback, and all of a sudden the defense giving up 9 points is not enough to win a game.
On the upside, they've lost to the Rams many times before. 4 out of the last 5 times they've lost to them. They've gone ahead and had good seasons. This year we thought they need to get off to a good start. They can't be losing these games because the season is backloaded with tough games, and they should have learned last year. You can't always put it off to the end. Certainly when Russell Wilson can't run the way he normally can, and not the way the schedule is set up. The big thing is everybody in the division is 1-1 right now. So really no loss.
That's right. As Tyler Lockett said, there's no cause for panic. It's only week 2. I'll ditch the linen jacket because it's not going to be 90 degrees next week in Seattle when we get back to play the Seahawks and the 49ers on Sunday at CenturyLink Field. Dave Boling and Gregg Bell at the LA Coliseum. Have a good Sunday night and Monday. Thanks.